Their favorite lasagna topping is Doritos. Give it up. We're gonna come and throw a bunch of almonds. At first, we didn't understand. No one understood. And I don't mean that in a pretentious way. You see, I'd never heard of one before. Not a single person in the neighborhood heard of, well, one night about a year ago, Don was very late. Very late. He never missed dinner and the children were worried. So was I. It was after 9 p.m. when we heard him pull into the drive, chuckling like a joker. I thought he was drunk and went to meet him outside before the kids could see him. He shooed me back in to prepare a bag of old snot rags and whatnot in the bed. I was confused, but I did as I told. I had just finished making the bed and come upstairs when he walked in the front door holding a length of twine fashioned into a leash. On the other end of the leash was what he called a miniature velour deer. Now, Don was a beatnik when we started dating, but this was something else. The deer was beautiful. It didn't make sounds and was kind of retarded. It only responded to clicks and whistles. And it was soft, so soft. The kids absolutely loved it, although they were kids, so they lost interest after a little while.
Oh my God.
Don, on the other hand, God, he would sit in his chair and smoke it for hours, chuckling, just like the night he brought it home. It didn't seem to age any, and it certainly didn't grow. It was a miniature deer. But Don didn't seem to age either. 10 years went by, and he didn't have a single gray hair to show. Even though things had long been sour at the office, and our marriage wasn't getting better. Can you pause that tape? I had plenty of gray, though, wrinkles too. Anyhow, when I came home and found Don in his chair, his mouth hanging open, boy, he looked so old. Older than when I'd left the house that morning. Much, much older. There was no trace of the deer. There was not a single velour hair in the entire house. I imagine someone saw Don walking the deer and fell in love with it. Perhaps the thief didn't expect anyone to be home, but was armed with an aging ray, just in case. I doubt poor Don was much of a match. He just sat in a chair all the time, stroking the deer. If that is what happened, I wish I'd seen it. Sometimes in the basement by the pile of snot rags. That was once the miniature velour deer's bed, which I never cleaned up. Well, I swear I can hear that queer chuckling. If you're out there, Don, the neighbors want to know where their mower is. Thank you. All right, we have a contest. The music, please.